Welcome to Crimson Tide Connection, your home for Crimson Tide Sports. And I'm joined today by the head coach of the Alabama women's basketball team, Wendell Hudson. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Chris, good to be here again.
Coach, you picked up your second conference win of the season, being in-state rival Auburn, and you came up just shy against Vanderbilt during your Power of Pink match on Sunday. Kind of talk about your performance against the Tigers and the Commodores, and what did you see from your teams that maybe some things you can build on?
Well, I thought against Auburn we really played a complete basketball game on both ends of the court. Defensively, I thought we really took them out a lot of things they wanted to do. And offensively, of course, we shot the ball very well. That was a stretch there. We were 8 for 8 in the second half. And so when you can get stops and then score, then you can be pretty productive. The reverse of that is that Vanderbilt turned the ball over 27 times. We got the stops, we didn't get the conversions. And when we didn't get the conversions, then that kind of got us in a hole, and Vandy made some big shots, and then we didn't shoot very well from the free throw line. And so when you combine that, I thought we played awful well, and from a defensive standpoint, we got the things we wanted to get out of both games. We just didn't convert in one game.
Well, Coach, talk about some more positives. Junior Shafante Myers, she has actually averaged 12 points per game, and that's actually double the average from her last two seasons combined. And also, she's been a force on the defensive end of the floor. Just kind of talk about her and what has she meant to this basketball team?
Well, she's not playing her natural position. She's a two-guard, a shooting guard. And now that she really can play that position, you can tell her point production is going up. Yeah. But the biggest change in Shafante Myers is that defensively, she's really working her butt off on the defensive end and really doing a really good job. And has now become a complete player. I mean, now we're not taking her out of the game because of defensive pressure and defensive things. And she's really doing a good job. And I tell you what, she has relaxed, playing a natural position. And defensively, boy, she has really added a lot of pressure and helped us from a defensive standpoint.
Well, Coach, you have a couple of road games this week coming up. You go to Georgia and then to Florida. This will be your second time to face the Lady Bulldogs in Georgia. Kind of what is the game plan going to be like? Is it going to be different this time around facing them? We're
going to throw a few little new things at Georgia, of course, this time. But I thought our game plan was pretty good the last time. And the biggest problem we had was kind of defensively. We wasn't exactly where we needed to be when we played them the first time. I think now defensively we're pretty close to where we need to be, and then if we can score the same amount of points that we scored the last time, then we can be in pretty good shape. And of course, going to Florida, anytime you go on the road in the SEC, it's going to be a battle. But I think right now our team is feeling good about itself and feel like we can go and play with anybody. It's just that we got to do those things and put the complete game together like we did against Auburn.
As you said, you're starting to create some turnovers. You're playing great defensively. You just need to kind of start knocking down some of those shots and hit the shots from the free throw line, right?
Right. Well, the free throw line, you know, the first thing people do, y'all practice free throws? Yeah, we practice free throws every day. You know, that's one of those questions. But, you know, the pressure on the line, the time of the game, the situation, you've been playing a little bit. And you can't, you know, always assimilate that type of pressure and that type of situation in practice. But we're not a very good shooting free throw team, and we have tried to change a couple of shots, and we just got to step up there with confidence that we're going to make those shots, because that is just a big key, especially when we're getting to the free throw line.
Well, Coach, the defense has been there, and we wish you good luck as you travel to Florida and Georgia this weekend.
Thank you.
Well, for Coach Wendell Hudson, I'm Chris England, and that's it for this edition of the Crimson Tide Connection.